The first lens all wedding photographers should have on them is the 24-70 f2.8, and out of all the lenses I use for wedding photography, I find I use this lens the most. If I could only use a single lens for wedding photography, it would be this. The 24-70 zoom lens is my workhorse, and I use it for different situations during a wedding, although I find it most useful at the church or chapel to capture photos of the bride and the father of the bride in the wedding car, getting out of the wedding car, walking up to the church or chapel. I also use this lens to capture photos of the bride walking down the aisle, the father of the bride giving her away, the giving and receiving of rings, the vows, and also the happy couple walking up the aisle as spouses. The 24-70 zoom lens is perfect for this part of the wedding, and I seldom use anything else. The 24-70 lens I use is the Canon 24-70 f2.8L, but that's not because I only shoot Canon, but also because I want the toughest and longest lasting lens out there, and the L series lenses are the best of the best. The second lens all wedding photographers should have in their lens bag is the 70mm to 200mm zoom lens. This lens allows you to stand further back in the shadows and out of the way of the day and still capture frame-filling shots. I find the 70 to 200 zoom lens is perfect for the after-ceremony reception and party, where I can walk around and capture photos of the bride and groom and also the guests from afar. The guests don't want the wedding photographer sticking a lens right in their face as they are eating, drinking and enjoying the festivities, and the 70 to 200 zoom lens means I don't have to do this. This lens is also the perfect lens to capture photos of the speeches, where once again I need to stay out of the way. The 70 to 200 lens I use is the Canon 70 to 200 f4L IS lens, and I find this suits my needs perfectly. This lens is smaller than the f2.8L model, it is lighter than the f2.8 model, and I don't miss the extra stop of light at all. I have been advised by other wedding photographers I should invest in the f2.8L model, but I have never had any complaints from the happy couple about photos taken with my 70 to 200 f4 lens, so I don't see the need to get the f2.8 lens at all. The third lens all wedding photographers should have in their lens bag is a 16 to 35 zoom lens. This lens is normally associated with landscape photography, however it is a great wedding photography lens too. Being a wide angle lens, this lens is perfect for group shots where I need to get several people into the frame but still need to be close enough to the group to talk to them, direct them and pose them. The 16 to 35 lens I use is the Canon f4L IS lens. I appreciate the flagship lens is the f2.8, but given the maximum wide aperture is too wide to get everyone in sharp focus, and the fact the f2.8 is more than £600 more expensive than the f4 and also produces similar photos, I think the f4 is better value for money. The fourth lens all wedding photographers should have in their lens bag is a macro lens. Because macro lenses record a high level of detail and will easily pick up spots, blemishes, pimples, variations in skin tone and other imperfections, I don't use them to take photos of people. Many happy couples want creative, arty looking photos and close-ups of the detail in the wedding dress, the wedding favours, the wedding bands, the bridal bouquet and all other wedding paraphernalia. In addition to this, many couples want close-up photos of the table arrangement, place cards, glasses of fizz, the food or the wedding cake. The list goes on, and a macro lens is the perfect lens for this. The macro lens I use for wedding photography is the Canon 100mm f2.8L IS macro lens. This L series lens is not only tough, robust and super sharp, but the image stabilization technology helps to ensure tack sharp handheld shots. A tripod shooting a wedding is a real faff, and I avoid taking one at all costs. So there we have it, the only lenses you need to capture awesome wedding shots.